What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. We are joined by Eunice. Eunice is in the house. All right, we're going to try some different stuff today. Eunice, you are going to DJ. If there are topics that you want to cover, we will get into it. If there are questions that the community has submitted, I'm here for it. You guys should be able to hear her when she speaks. And we're going to get right into it. Well, welcome, Eunice. It is wonderful to have you.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy to be here.
Well, this is the beginning of a new era here as we continue to push the boundaries of the stream. So I'm excited to try some different things today. I thought that it would be very beneficial to have you join me to be able to increase the topic coverage that we have so we can talk about more stuff. Be even more engaging with the community, which is definitely the goal here. So I'm excited to have you on board.
Yay. I'm happy to be here. We have quite a few things to discuss.
Let's go.
We have some questions for you.
All right.
We have some fun
What's up, Kate?
topics that I've pulled.
All right. I'm here for it all, Eunice. So tell me about it. What are you hoping to get out of this by covering more topics, by expanding what we do here? What should the community expect, Eunice?
I want the community to expect for you to be in the know about the gaming news and what's going on in gaming. And, you know,
Parzival.
fulfill the inner gamer that you are, really.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what is going on in the world of gaming news, by the way?
Let me tell you about AI. There's some AI news specifically in gaming. NVIDIA made some new tech at CES recently, which was what, last week?
Yes, it was. Some of the AI stuff. Are you talking about the announcement of the AI brain? What's up, Precaf? Welcome, everybody. If you were just joining us, by the way, we are joined now, at least during the week. Eunice somehow, some way wants her weekends. Can you believe it, everybody? But we are joined by Eunice here during the week, and we're going to be talking about things you guys want to talk about, so make sure that you check Discord. She is taking submitted questions, so she's going to help facilitate some of the conversation, and we are talking right now about, I assume you're talking about the announcement of the AI brain, which I am just super into this. Eunice, you know my thesis. This is going to get absolutely insane. I don't think people fully understand what it means to bring on intellect. So people are talking as if AI is like bringing on just robots. And that is not the case. So one of the big announcements, and I'm going to talk about where this is all going to end up far more than I'm trying to say this is exactly what it's going to be at launch. But when you bring on basically a supercomputer, his words, that can run the cloud stack of what they're doing in terms of cloud-based AI at NVIDIA on a little $500 computer, now, all of a sudden, you're able to have your own personal AI squad that will act way more like real people, that will get better at playing games the way you like to play games, that will be responsive to instructions that you give them, that will have a memory about games that you've played in the past. It's going to be crazy. And when I look out into the future, all I see is AI relationships, AI friends, as far as the eye can see. Because now you can begin to tailor these relationships to your personal taste. And for now, I'm not going to say whether that's good or bad. I think it will be a mixed bag. I'm just saying it is. This is the direction that we're headed in. So it's going to get nuts.
It really is. And part of this new tech is like bringing it to 3 different games so far. PUBG, which you know, and Naraka Blade, and then this upcoming game called Inzoi, which hasn't even released yet, but it's kind of like a...
Did you say Insoy?
Inzoi. I-N-Z.
That makes a lot more sense. Insoy did not sound like a game I want to play.
Inzoi. all the soy boys out there.
Exactly.
Anyway, this like new tech specifically for PUBG will like assist players in like game specific communication. So it'll like learn like the lingo.
Whoa, what is
of
this?
the
Hold
game.
on, hold on, hold on. Get off. This umbrella thing drives me nuts. What is this? We've got a rail gun.
I brought it back.
I've never seen it before. All right, we about
That's
to get into
crazy.
it here. I
Never seen
think,
it.
never ever. I think that we are probably better off doubling up with this. Do a little something like this. I have a feeling the railgun is an at distance kind of thing. Yup. Ooh. Come on, Meow. Look at this. Look at this. Well, first of all, Precaf, what is up? Welcome. Relentless is in the house. Zizo's back. Let's go, Zizo. It's good to see you. TFO, the MC. We haven't seen you in a minute, but it is wonderful to have you back here. So will we be able to make them become like our music team so they can tell me if the song is good or not? Of course, TFO, the MC, AI is going to be able to do just about anything that you want it to do. So if that's how you want to allocate your brain, go for it. I have no doubt that that will work just fine.
Yeah, they'll be using like SLMs, so small language models, and it says it's going to be capable of human-like decision making.
Yeah, bro, hold on. Let that sink in, Eunice. Human-like decision making, dude. That is crazy. And here's the really bad news for the people on your fire team. Human-like decision making, that's probably better than most of the humans that you play with. That's just, actually, that's a bad order. That is just being real. Because here is the fascinating thing about AI in games, is that what you're trying to do is dumb the AI down. You're not trying to improve the AI. So when you see an AI like bumping into shit and stuff like that, okay, admittedly, I should put a disclaimer. I think we're going to experiment with letting go of the ultra family-friendly vibe, which we need to make sure is not one of our tags. Let me see. I see our tags. Good vibes always. Family-friendly, I think we're going to have to remove. Positivity for sure. But we are going to be experimenting, boys and girls. So as with all things, the physics of progress, I have tried the ultra family-friendly thing, and we are at the view count and not growing. So we're going to be pushing things. That's why the changes. So we're going to be a little bit more Tom Bilyeu as whole person here, so that what we call the mono brand is what you will encounter. So we're always going to stay focused on gaming here because that's the platform, but trying to integrate it more with the full breadth of my personality. So brace yourselves. There might be some more swearing. Certainly not going to go out of my way to do it. But like just now when I wasn't even thinking and it slipped out. So Eunice will make sure to pull that tag from the thing as we run this person over. There it is, boys and girls. The ultimate expression in family friendly, running people over with the car. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're underwater. Can we get back out? So, Eunice, the way that people play this game is if they don't understand that the cars will run them over. If I can hit them. Oh! Don't fall off. All right. Is it railgun experimentation time? Oh my goodness! Come on! Where has this gun been my whole life, Eunice?
That's they brought it back. They brought it back. It was, I think it was in like chapter 2.
How
chapter
dare
that
they
you hated.
ever take that away? People didn't like it?
Well, you hated chapter 2 when they brought it back. So.
Oh, no, it wasn't in chapter 2. I never saw this thing. You take that back right now.
Well, yeah, it's been in the game before. I don't like it personally.
What?
It's very strong, but I don't like it.
Why not?
I'm not good with snipers or long distance weapons, but I'm really good at close range. Or like
Interesting.
AR.
So is this where we tell people that you got warnings? What was it? You told me, you gave me an exact word. She's been reported, everybody. Eunice, how is that possible? I work with you. You are the sweetest, kindest person on planet Earth. I can't buy it. I don't buy it.
It's just because. Listen,
LeBlanc in the house. What's up, LeBlanc? Jim, what is up? Wonderful to have you guys. Growth has demands, Kate. You know it. That is for sure. You won't curse, but you'll run people over. TFO the MC. I'm going to do both now. We're getting all over it. All right. Sorry, Eunice, I interrupted you. You were about to say.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Also, Precaf says Eunice can barely hear you, so you might want to boost me on Discord.
All right. Thank you, guys. We will do that for sure. And we'll do it right now. Let's see if we get run over. If we die, it was all for you guys. Okay, so hold on.
And Jim is saying, I just noticed Tom wasn't using dark mode on Windows 11. What a monster.
I'm not using
I also
what?
do not use dark mode.
On what? Where?
Windows 11, because you can see your toolbar at the bottom.
Oh, so I could make that dark?
Yeah, but I
My screensaver is so chill that when I turn it on, it's just lovely. I didn't even think about dark mode. Okay, so hold on. Voice and video. Where do I adjust your volume?
Okay, so you see me where we're talking in our chat, like my face.
No, let me get out of settings. Yep, I see your face.
Right click.
Yeah. I can mute you. I can
see user volume.
Nope.
Right above it.
Oh, wait, I see. It's probably in a different place right here. User volume. You are cranked. Maxed. No more volume for you.
Okay, so now let's go to OBS.
We're there.
And the desktop audio tag, or the desktop audio
Yep.
level?
I can turn desktop up, but that's also going to turn the game up.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
This feels dicey. This feels dicey. All right,
And
say
then
something.
if we need to, we'll turn off. Hello, hello, hello. Hi,
Yep.
everybody. How do I sound now?
Yeah, let us know, everybody.
We
All
can
right, let's get
adjust
back over
in-game
here.
volume.
Much better, says Precaf. Okay, so we shall see if you guys get deafened by Fortnite now or not. All right, let's push this gunfire. All right, are you going to be a good luck charm for me, Eunice? That is a question. Are we going to get a victory royale here on our first outing together? That is what we're about to find out.
I'm here for moral support. I'm here for moral. Oh, right there. Look at that.
Oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Eunice, I'm offended that you don't like this weapon. This is crazy, except I don't understand that two-stage firing. I'm gonna need to figure that out. Because when I fired the first time, I thought that was that. Oh, that's not what we meant to do. That's what we meant to do. All right, where is this person? They're shooting at me, which I don't consider friendly at all.
All right, I have another AI topic for you
found it.
here.
Say more.
This headline was on GameSpot, and it says Microsoft says AI will lead to job losses.
Oh my God.
Same headline says will invest $80 billion in the
Oh, sorry.
That's crazy.
Yep, 80 billion into what?
Into AI, but it just said in the same headline that AI will lead to job losses.
Okay,
So
I see
they're
how this
currently
gun
investing
works
in AI.
Yeah,
but
this
they're
is
also
going to
like,
be
yep.
everybody, by the way. So 2025 is that year. It's that year, boys and girls. This is a year where you feel the pain and suffering of AI at the edges. Okay. So I see at that distance, I'm trash with that weapon, so we'll have to consider that. But can I get them with this weapon? Yes, as they get swallowed by the storm. So this is where I think people are really going to get pecked to death at the edges by AI. So right now, you've got Salesforce saying we're not hiring any more engineers. You're going to see people, even us, like just how rapidly can we integrate AI? And that's going to create an insecurity in the population, which is going to cause them to react very poorly. This is going to be a seriously weird year. Look, greatest time to be alive ever, there's no doubt, but transition moments like this, because this is going to be a hugely transitional moment, they are very difficult. And I don't think people fully understand just how difficult it's going to be when you go from feeling like, okay, I could leave my job, I could go get a better job, and that just sits in the back of your mind. It doesn't sound fun, but it sounds possible. And then you start realizing that the stats on the amount of time that people go between jobs, so let's say you leave or are fired, it used to be that 6 months of unemployment was enough, and most people found a job within 6 months. You could extend, but not many people did. And now it's like the number of people that are extending that has gone up, and that number is going to continue to climb. And so 25, I think, is that year where AI is crossing all these crazy thresholds of usability. Just keep your eyes on what's going on with the video stuff. The video stuff is a really good indicator of the rate of progress. And I don't mean literally that everything hinges on the videos. I just mean that's a good way of being able to keep an eye on the rate of progress. And the rate of progress in the video generation is the rough rate of progress you can assume everywhere. And if it's getting that good at accounting, if it's getting that good at a dozen other things, you can understand why companies are just much slower to hire. And
what do you mean by the video progress?
So look at a Sora model or any of the different models in terms of why isn't he getting in my car? That's the obvious answer here. I'm gonna take your tree from you. Or he might take my whole life. Yup. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. And just like that, Dunzo, we did not get that victory royale, Eunice. Our first outing together. We didn't even make top 10. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible.
You say we, but we're not duoing. So
that's just icy. You're gonna leave me out in the cold like that, huh? It's just like that. Uh-oh, Nightbot. Nightbot got you, Jim.
Jim Mortality said, my entire job is AI and automation for a MSP. The first thing I did was use AI to replace our triage person. Sora, Runway.ml. There are a few video generation tools that have come really far, really quickly.
Yup. And so that is indicative of just the rate of progress with AI. The fact that you can increase computation, which seems to increase intelligence, which is clearly allowing for more pattern recognition, which is allowing for jobs that rely on pattern recognition to be certainly reduced in scope so that you don't need as many people. And no matter how many times I tell people the name of the game right now is to get good at using AI, many people are going to reject that. Those people are going to get into a death spiral of you're the first person that gets replaced because you're acting from a scarcity mindset. You're pulling back. Like here is a hard reality, and this is weird saying to somebody on my team, but I think you will immediately recognize the truth of this. The greatest thing about a business is the people. The worst thing about a business is the people. The vast majority of the problems that I deal with are related to employees. And once you as an employer start going, wait a second, I can reduce the number of things that create my problems. Okay, that sounds great. The problem is the very thing, fear, that makes people become a problem will get exacerbated by AI. And so it will be this self-reinforcing loop of I have people acting out of scarcity, out of fear, they're creating problems in the company. And so I then want to replace them with AI, which then makes them more fearful. And it makes me want to replace them with AI even faster. And so you're going to get into that loop. And I think the beginning edge of that is this year. And so, again, I don't want to focus people on the doom and gloom. I want to talk about all the things that people can do to be the one that is most engaged, that is extending their abilities as far as humanly possible by using AI. But people need to face the reality that that loop is coming. And so, yeah, don't be the one that people are like, man, this person's creating a lot of problems for me. It's real talk. What does that feel like from your side? How are you thinking of this moment?
I've definitely thought about it that, like, I've definitely gone to the very far end of the spectrum where I'm like, wow, AI is definitely going to take any and all job I would like to have in the future. But that was a while ago, and I kind of reeled myself back in after that, and I knew, like, if I developed some sort of skill set that would be irreplaceable by AI, I wouldn't have that issue. But it is kind of scary to think, not that it's going to take my job, but just I think AI is kind of scary in the fact that it's going to be so smart. Like, and I don't know why that scares me instead of makes me excited, but it just feels like so crazy to be like potentially in the lifetime of like what I've seen on like TV or in the movies.
Yeah, you
know?
are definitely.
Isn't that weird?
I don't think that's weird at all. And I think that people need to realize that you should be cognizant. I don't want to say you should be scared, but you should certainly be cognizant of the fact that bringing something into the mix that is far smarter than any of us is going to create a potential meaning crisis. How have I never been to this location? This is not a new location, right? They only update maps when they do big updates. This is crazy. I've never been here.
That's new.
This is new?
Yeah, I literally just played last night and I've never seen, what is this? Kappa Kappa Factory? What is that?
Yeah, you got me.
Never seen that.
First time I'm seeing it.
Parzival!
Let's go,
Prime!
Parzival.
Parzival_NWA just
Which
subscribe
reminds me,
Prime.
I need to get this back up. Parzival, spending that Prime sub with us. Thank you, brother. You know how I feel about that. I know that you could be using that anywhere. And the fact that you are spending that here with us means the world to me. So thank you, sir. We are doing everything we can to make this a big and thriving community and having people like you, the OG VIP. It means the world to us. So thank you, brother. Much appreciated. And by the way, we want to know what you guys want to talk about. So let us know. If you have any questions, you can submit them to Eunice. A big part of why she's going to be joining me is to help facilitate the things you guys want to discuss. So make sure that you let her know what you want to talk about, and also make sure that we never miss anything in chat. So Eunice, keep a sharp eye on that chat.
LeBlanc's got a question for you right now.
Oh, hit me with it.
What is your opinion for procedural generation with the current way games are heading?
So I think that it is an inevitability that games become ultra customized, that people are having a completely unique experience, that AI is going to make games way better because you're going to be able to develop so fast. My only concern is that games become very commoditized, that there's so many of them because they're so easy to make that there's no sense of shared culture. And so keeping an eye on what's happening is going to become increasingly difficult. And so while each individual experience will be unbelievably cool, is not what we meant to do. In aggregate, there will be a little bit something lost by having everybody's attention spread across so many different things. I don't think you can hit that. It's going to hit that bar, you know. Boo to that. So that one, I don't know how to read because one, you can't see around the corners, so it's going to get so fast. And games will become so easy that there will be something that happens that I can't predict. And I hope that that thing that happens that I can't predict will be amazing, but it will certainly be very, very different. And given how much people will begin to interact with the AI, certainly the human socialization is going to decrease. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the experience will get worse. It might get better, but it will be very different. And I'm a big believer that the only law of history is the law of unintended consequences. And so there are going to be things that happen with the deep integration of AI into gaming that we just won't see coming. And not all of it's going to be good, that is for sure. But for now, as a game developer, I'm focused on the way that it extends my abilities because, man, there are certain things in game dev that just are so brutally difficult, so expensive, that it's just nightmarish. So I'm very eager for that change. That is for sure.
Very expensive.
I am terrible with the Oni mask for teleporting, so we're going to ditch that. Know what I mean? So LeBlanc, as a master map maker, the way that I would think about it is right now, there are a lot of things that you want us to create, and you're rightfully annoyed that we haven't yet. All of that goes away when AI's here and you can basically make any asset that you want to make, if physics are all mapped out, and so it's not just rendering the next frame, but it actually understands physics, now all of a sudden you can create game mechanics and things very fast. And so you would be unshackled by all the limitations that we place on you, and all of the limitations that we place on you, we wish we didn't have on us either, but it's just a reality of the game development cycle, which is a reality of what the code understands, which is a reality of we don't yet have AI. So all of that begins to go away, and it's going to go away extremely fast. I'm going to say within 18 months, you'll be able to get very high quality 3D assets from AI. And with that, the rate of development is just going to be extreme, because the 3D assets are a big part of what takes the time.
We have another question from LeBlanc. He says, what if society actually adapts quite well to the new AI environment, considering the current one is quite difficult, since the current concern is the opposite?
Is the opposite of what? The AI doesn't do well? Give that to me again. I don't know that I understand the question. So
says, what if society actually adapts quite well to the new AI environment, considering the current one is quite difficult?
The current what? The current environment? So look, here, what I think is going to happen with AI is that it is going to lead to as close to utopia as you're going to get. You're never going to get utopia. The human mind, I mean, think about the Matrix. One of the greatest lines in the Matrix is, we created a utopia for you and you rejected it. And so we had to build a world where you had strife and things to push back on. That is one of the deepest insights about human nature ever, and people would be very unwise to discard that. That is just true. The human mind needs to struggle against something. So when I say utopia, I don't mean it will be all sunshines and rainbows. If you want to know my deepest thoughts about where this goes, read the comic book I wrote, Neon Future. Ultimately, I think technology is the hero that we've been looking for, but it is not going to be a smooth ride. And so as we march towards this as close to utopia as we're going to get, it is going to be extremely volatile. So yes, we will adapt well. And yes, it will be incredible. But boy, oh boy, that's why this is great, because these are new areas. I was like, how is it possible? I've never been to these places. It's not. They've updated them. That's my gut instinct. Okay, so yes, people will adapt. Yes, it will get extremely awkward in the intro. That's just real talk.
Random offside tangent. I feel like you quote movies, or you reference movies, specific movies, quite a bit.
Yes, I think in movies.
Well, do people obviously know that you went to film school, right?
Will everybody know? I've certainly said it a million times, but one thing I've learned is if you really want people to internalize something, the amount of times you have to repeat it is absurd. So it's probably worth repeating. Yes, my identity is that of a writer, certainly an artist, and I got into business only so that I could control my destiny in filmmaking. Now, ironically, I don't think about traditional films much anymore, but storytelling is the thing that was, and always will drive my psyche. In an ancestral environment, I would not have been the chief. I would have been the storyteller. That is for sure. So I got into CEO land, not because I'm naturally gifted at it. I'm not. This has been a grueling struggle for me to learn. I got into it because I needed to control the art.
Control the art.
Yep. So I wrote a feature screenplay. It got turned into a film starring Michael Madsen. If you watch Quentin Tarantino at all, he's in virtually every Quentin Tarantino movie. And it was a horrible experience. And I was really traumatized with how you have to be kidding. With how they made the movie. I was really unsatisfied with the results, and it was just a horrible experience. And so I knew these two entrepreneurs, the guys that ended up becoming my partners at Quest, and they said, look, man, you're coming to the world with your hand out, and if you want to control the art, you have to control the resources. And I was like, yeah, it's actually really smart, so let me get in business. I'll get rich and I'll make movies my way. And I thought it would take 18 months. It took 15 years, but it worked. And so I could never have guessed, though, how much the world would change in those intervening years. But that was the idea from the beginning. Okay.
Did you ever consider yourself a movie buff?
Oh, yes, psychotically. Like, if you ask me about movies in my sweet spot, which is, call it, the 80s through the early 2000s, I'm encyclopedic. But then if you get outside of that, I was just in business all the time, and I did not have the kind of time to dedicate that to that anymore. So
have you ever outwardly said, like, my favorite movies are XYZ?
A million times.
Like your top 5?
The greatest movie of all
5?
time is The Matrix. So just start there. It's sad, though, that they've never made any more, Eunice.
I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't think I've ever finished The Matrix.
What is happening right now?
I've started it like
Eunice, that's madness.
70 times. Same. Listen, there's quite a few that I've started and just never finished.
How is that possible? So it doesn't grip you. That's crazy. So here's the thing. When you grow up where something is just, you've seen The Matrix referenced a gazillion times. So to you, it's like, meh. Like, I've seen that so many times. Dude.
Like, I think literally the other day you were like, okay, Eunice, red pill, blue pill. And I was like, yep.
So crazy.
It was like, yep, that's totally from the movie.
So insane. So here's what it was like for me. I'm at a comic book convention. This is back when nobody reads comics. This is like a nerd level that you've never seen before. Where is my blue mark? And I'm super into comics, so I go to this comic book convention that was by USC. And it's super dingy. You're literally digging through boxes. This is not Comic-Con comics. This is like neckbeard comics. And super dingy, digging through boxes. And I go around a corner thinking there's just going to be more boxes. I go around the corner and there's like this stage. This is not a big space, but go around the corner, there's a stage, and there's Keanu Reeves, Joe Pantoliano, Carrie-Anne Moss, Joel Silver, and one or two other people. And they're like, hey, everybody, we're giving out tickets to our new movie. Pre-calf, we actually did a movie night back in the day. And man, if the community is all for it, I am a psychopath for movies and storytelling, so I'm certainly open. But they were handing out tickets to their new movie, and I had seen, is that the railgun? Somebody left the railgun?
See?
What is going on right now?
And
so I'm like, oh, I've seen the, say that again?
You're gonna take the railgun over the fire mask?
Did I? Not over the fire mask. These are all live. Oh yeah, sorry, because I have the sword. So I was like, oh, I've seen the trailer to that. That looks really cool. But Dark City had just come out, and I thought that was like whatever. And so I was like, oh god, this is gonna be like Dark City, where the trailer just looks amazing, but the final result is trash. So let me grab the ticket. It's free. It's on the Warner Brothers studio lot, which back then you just have no idea how like cool I thought that was. So I was like, all right, I'm going to this thing. Go to it that night, and when you see an early screening at a movie on the lot, and you're me or in film school, you're just like super twigging out. You're already hyped. Go in the theater, and when Carrie-Anne Moss's character, the phrase goes like, do you want us, the agents show up and they're like, do you want us to help you? And the cop goes, no, I think we can handle one little girl. Cut to, she does that jump and freezes and the camera moves around her. Everyone in the theater spontaneously screamed. Now, you would never get that reaction now because we've seen it all. But there's a moment where that stuff has to be invented and seen for the first time, and it was The Matrix. And so people lost their minds. It was so revolutionary. Oh God, it was just so cool. So yeah, The Matrix, especially in context, is just unbelievably cool. And then on top of that, it really is the perfect metaphor for the human condition. I hate the bots. Anybody that has a bot is my enemy. So we are going to stay away. How are we doing on gas? Terribly. All right, we need to find a gas station. There are no.
We got Oscar in the chat. We have Shay in the
Oscar.
chat.
Oh! OG Shay is in the house. Let's
And
go.
we have a question from Zyzo Alexna. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. Kind of off topic, but do you think it's better to develop a game on Roblox where it could possibly trend, or is it better to develop your own game?
Roblox. Roblox, 1,000%. If you're not in a situation like I'm at where you can throw a lot of money at it, you 100% want to be building in somebody else's platform where they already have a ton of users. That will be way better. Way better. So get after it. Roblox, Fortnite, 1,000%. Not even close. All right, we're gonna take a big risk here. Oh, why is it not zooming? What's happening? It won't zoom. That's deeply emotionally devastating. All right, I don't know what just happened there. Can we get back in the car? In the car. Let's go. Let's go. That's a bot. Nope, hard pass. All right, everybody, if you're just joining us, we are trying a new experiment. So during the week, we are going to have, how did I miss this gas station? We are going to have you nice join us. And the goal is to cover a wider variety of topics, make sure that we are more deeply engaging with you guys, answering your questions. I was finding we were getting long blocks of text, and it was hard for me to keep up and play, especially when we get over to Kyzen. And so wanted to bring somebody in that could help with the flow of conversation. And I'm very excited. Today's our first day. Of course, it's going to be awkward and terrible here in the early days. That's how everything starts. You guys know me, Physics of Progress. We will get better, so let us know what you like, what you don't like, and we will continue to improve. Oh! No bueno, chat. Wait. Gotcha. Oh, this thing is so tasty.
We got a question submitted
Why is it not
via
shooting?
our
Got
Google
him.
form as well.
Now somebody's repaying the favor. Hit me with it.
It says, from Oscar, actually.
Let's go.
It says, I'm building a fitness app and exercise program. My goal is to help people be fit for life. What would be Tom's approach to help the most amount of people to actually reach that goal given the human condition?
Ooh, given the human condition. Oscar, that is the right way to ask the question. So here is the brutal answer that you're going to hate me for, but I promise it's true. You are a filtering mechanism. You are looking for people who are already ready to make change. Oscar, you're going to spend a lot of years of your life trying to want it for other people. It just doesn't work like that. So the very sad reality is the vast majority of humans, while they are capable of change, they're not going to change. And you can spend a lot of your energy trying to convince people that they should want to change, only to find out that they all agree with you, they will go in on spiritual entertainment, and they will still not do it. And so if you really want to actually help, they must be underneath, which is why the circle... Oh, wait, no. I'm trying to see him chat. There they are. Okay. No, wait, that's a bot. Is the bot nudging up against them because they're behind the tree? Yup. I think here's where we do this. So that's the brutal answer. So build something that facilitates the improvement of people who already demonstrate that they are willing and able to make change. That is the unfortunate real answer.
Why do you say unfortunate?
Doesn't that make you deeply unhappy? Am I the only one that is like so traumatized by that? I want everybody to make change. Like once you realize that change is possible, once you realize that change is possible, you want everybody to make that change because you're like, man, life gets so much better. But the problem is you're going to run into people that you know and love. 1 second. Don't ever make change. And it is freakishly For me, it's super distressing. Like, I'm actually surprised that that is not sort of immediately recognizable as the most distressing truth about humans.
Why do you think so many people are afraid of change in general?
Do you want a real answer?
Yeah, I want a real answer, but hold on. Let's read the chat real quick. Precaf says, it's tough to watch people who aren't changing. I'm with you. But if they're happy where they are, it's not my place to judge.
They're not happy where they are. You know
says,
better than that.
For me, not just that change is positive, but that it brings growth. Growth is imperative and stagnation is deadly and people don't understand it. All right, so yes, real answer. Why are people afraid of change? Why do you think that?
They're automata and they're stuck. They have a set of algorithms running in their mind that makes it impossible for them to break free. That is the hard reality. So we are 50% hardwired, and some people are trapped in the part of them. This is not going to work out well, Chad. This was a terrible strategy! Now, why he didn't smash me with his sword? Is he confused? Okay, this is gonna be weird, chat. Bear with me. Oh! There we go! That's bad. 5-tick storm. 5-tick storm. No bueno. Oh, good lord. Okay, I think we're gonna have to abandon the car. This is gonna get us killed, chat. Yep. Oh god. Use! Oh! Okay, that one hurts. That one hurts, Eunice. That one hurts. I didn't like that. I did not like that. What time is it? Oh, we've got plenty of time. We're going to do one more. Okay. We got to get this. We got to get this. Keep hitting me with this. I don't want people to let me off the hook for this. So I want people that think that's crazy and that think I'm just being pessimistic. Give me your best shot. Hit me with it. Hit me with it. But this is coming from somebody that spent the last God knows how many years really pouring my heart and soul into helping people. Long before I got in front of a camera, I was doing everything I could to help every human being I've come in contact with develop a willingness to actually pursue growth. And what I have found is that there are 2% of people. Okay, this is why for a while the community was calling themselves the 2%ers. There are 2% of people, they will change. You say, think like this, act like this. They try it. It makes their life better. They're here for it. 98% don't. 98%. These are obviously fake numbers. This is just directionally accurate. But oh, dear Lord. It's really, it is the most disheartening truth that I have encountered over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Do you think
Precaf is correct? I can't want more for people who don't want more. It's accurate.
Do you think those 2%ers? We chatted yesterday, and you said to me at one point that there's subsets of people. So like some people are born with like this spirit, some people are not, some people are raised, some people, that subset that you described. Do you think the 2%ers are born like that?
So we are 50% hardwired and 50% malleable. So I think that it is a combination of how they're born and the ideas that they encounter. So I think that I think people need to both say a prayer of gratitude for their childhood, because without your childhood, you wouldn't have, oh man, could you still develop a passion? Probably, but it would be a lot harder. I think that so much of our adult life is an echo of emotional foundations that were laid in our youth. And that's why if you said, Tom, you absolutely need to destroy somebody's life, I would say, word, just let me give them bad parents up until the age of 3. That's all I need. Just bad parents, neglectful, abusive, whatever, take your pick. And they're done. That person is done. It will break the vast, 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 vast majority of people simply because of the way that the brain develops. And there are truths to be faced about attachment styles, about regions of the brain. So like, for instance, part of the reason that you can destroy somebody's future prospects by raising them in the inner cities is simply the number of words they hear by the age of 3. Yep, because their language centers in their brain don't develop. Let that sink in.
So if you just talk to your baby a lot.
Yeah. Oh, and then the ratio of positive to negative words matters a lot. So in the traditional middle class household, you hear, I think it's 5 million words by the age of 3, and the ratio of positive to negative is 70% positive, 30% negative. In the inner cities, the number is 3 million words by the age of 5, and the ratio is flipped, 70% negative, 30% positive. And it literally, it stops their language centers from developing. So kids, like, that person did nothing to warrant that. Nothing. They were just born to the wrong parents. So anyway, this is how you can get me on my hobby horse about education and why I care so much about it and blah, blah, blah. So yeah. But this is, again, what has chat been saying? Are they telling me they think I'm crazy, or are they giving in and accepting that they're a filtering mechanism and they are looking for people that want and are willing to change?
We got Precaf saying, agreed. There are a lot of stuck people. They know that they need to change, but they don't know how to start. However,
no, not true.
Don't try to figure it out.
Not true. Precaf, come on. Precaf, here's what I'm saying. They actively, did that person just try to run me over? How dare they? For that, you lose your car. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now they're in. All right, we're taking them far away.
Take them for a ride. Oh, they're shooting the car. That's crazy.
That's all right. We're going to send them for a nice big jump here. Actually, we're not, because we ran out of the good stuff. Is this going to be the shortest match ever?
Continue
I see
on.
them footsteps.
Recap says it's like a state of helplessness, or if they try one or two things, it doesn't work instantly and they give up.
Oh, Eunice! They tried. That person thought they were a gangster. They learned a very valuable lesson. They learned a very valuable lesson. What will they do with it? Okay, so learned helplessness. Let's talk about it. Learned helplessness is an utterly fascinating thing that happens, which is when somebody believes that change is impossible, they give up. I put to you that that's for the 2%. That the 2% may find themselves in learned helplessness. We only have 10 bullets. That is a very bad position to be in. Because those people are capable and willing to change. I'm saying there is a more distressing thing, which is some percentage of people, by the time they get to adulthood, their makeup is such that they are caught in an algorithmic death loop, which makes it such that they want to change, they know what to do to change, and they still cannot get themselves to do the things they need to do to change, even in the face of a lot of physical suffering. And so you don't need to look any farther than the current health epidemic in the United States. So this is not, I refuse to believe, this is not that people don't know what to do, because people know, they've heard a gazillion times to, for instance, don't eat carbs, don't eat sugar, get a glucose monitor, right? These are people that will go to the doctor, and I want to be very clear. I am not morally judging them. I hate that this is true about the human mind. So the reality is being a human is so hard, and everyone has my deepest empathy. And this is why I say, don't try to change those people. Just sit with them. Just love them. Don't try to change them. Don't need them to be different. Understand that you can't want it for them and that you don't need to. They are under no moral obligation to make that change. Okay? They are not worth less because they're stuck in an algorithmic death loop. So just have empathy. Have empathy. So I want to be very clear. Everything I'm saying within that context. But, dude, some people get stuck in that. And so if you spend all of your energy trying to help the people that are stuck in that death loop, you won't be able to help the people who, through there but for the grace of God go I, right? Through tremendous amount of luck, circumstance, that they can make change. I hate that all of that's true. This is why I don't usually talk about this. It is just emotionally devastating to me, if nobody else, that is true.
Yeah.
Because for whatever weird reason, I am so wired to try to help the people that struggle the most, but that's an indicator that they're probably gonna have a hard time making change.
Oscar says, I'm all in for the 2%. I'm still curious about the ones that are on the fringe. I wasn't always into fitness, neither were you. I'm curious about the hidden toms of the world.
Okay, so let's put our optimism hats on. So we are now on a hunt for the people out there that can change, but they have not yet. Cool. All right. I love that. So what we want to do is figure out what is our bat signal that we are going to send up in the sky to find the people that want to change but haven't yet. So might I suggest streaming or a YouTube channel, an Instagram. I mean, this is exactly what I'm doing, right? I am trying to find those people, and I am giving my best ideas away as fast as I can for free. I just want people to avail themselves of these ideas. I think we're actually going to do this. All right, let's test this order. Let's see how we do. So I think it is a beautiful and noble thing to do everything in your power to help people. That it is a glorious calling to which I hope many people heed that call. My takeaway is put your best ideas out there as fast as you can talk. If the ideas are real, they will help the people that are willing to do something with the ideas. And you just go on an absolute mission to collect those people. Again, I'll encourage you to view yourself as a filtering mechanism. You're not trying to change people. For the love of God, do not morally judge them if they can't. But collect the ones that can. And you'll be able to do extraordinary things. And then try not to fall into a pit of despair over how many people you love that will never be able to change. And if you guys don't have somebody like that in your life, man, I am so glad. As long as your life is full, rich with people, and just it happens that none of them are caught in that, I love that. That's amazing. I have not found myself in that position. I found myself that there are people I love very, 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 very much. And again, doesn't make them worse, but they're not able to make that change. And I've tried, man. I've tried and tried and tried. So maybe somebody out there has the magic words, but that has not been my experience.
Speaking of people, surrounding yourself with people, Zyzo Alex asks, what is your take on investments and investing in people?
So those are two very different questions. So my take on investments is a tirade that I'll really go crazy on. And so before we do that, Eunice, let's you and I establish some rules. If somebody posts in chat, give me 20 seconds to wrap up whatever I'm saying. If I don't wrap it up, interrupt, because I detest streamers that don't acknowledge chat as close to real time as possible. I do not want to become, unless you guys tell me that's what you want and we get to the world where chat's just going by so fast, it's just not like that anymore. Until then, let's remember we are a small ass streamer, and we need to be all over community. So if community is saying something, I want to know about it. So jump in. I say that because I'm about to give you a very lengthy tirade, and if I don't think you're going to interrupt me, I'll get paranoid. So here is the truth of investing. Because of something called money printing, your money loses value every day. And because your money loses value every day, whether you know it consciously or unconsciously, you are not benefited by saving money. You're benefited by spending money, because at least then it becomes something tangible that hopefully has practical value. And because of that, you are then subject to inflation. Because of inflation, you have to, and people will give you fun words for it, but you are forced to gamble your money to beat the rate of inflation. We lovingly call gambling investing. But make no mistake, I go up against the biggest names in finance and I will ask them one simple question. How is it that any aspect of investing isn't gambling? And no one has ever, not once, given me an answer that I thought, oh yeah, okay, you're right. It isn't gambling. It's all gambling. You are buying something that you think someone will buy for a higher price later. That's gambling. Because it's all about risk.
Gosh.
Oh, let's go. We got that raid in the house.
Girly.
Rookie Girly in the house. Rookie, welcome. You know you are a beloved person in this community. We could not be more excited to have you and your community joining us now. I'm super pumped. As you will see, we are playing a little bit of Fortnite. You're going to have to brace yourselves because I'm terrible at this game. But I do love it. And so at a minimum, you're going to get to watch somebody who loves playing play. But Rookie, you're amazing. We looked for you yesterday when we were doing our raid. Alas, we did not see you. If it wasn't yesterday, maybe the day before. Today's what, Tuesday? So it would have been Sunday. So sad that we weren't able to connect, but so happy that you were here right now. And we are talking about a very weird topic for your community. So I would love it. You guys let us know what you want to talk about. We have Eunice with us today. Eunice works here at Impact Theory, and we are testing out something new, which is we are covering a wide variety of topics. And Eunice, why does it look like that tree is breathing? What is this? What is that?
It's just flowing in the wind, you know?
Lies.
Don't shoot it.
I've never seen it before.
Just
Shoot
chit-chat
first, ask
with it.
questions later, Eunice. This is Fortnite. What is that, though? No, I don't buy it. That's a player.
Oh my gosh, I know exactly. No, it's not a player. It's not a player. Go feed it something.
Feed it. Oh, it's an earth sprite. Can we just talk to it? I can, but I already have that.
It's gonna eat you. Just.
Is it really?
No. But if you
How
give
dare
it
you.
something, he might give you something.
That's
back
bad
in return.
advice.
Rookie Girly
She's
says
trolling
2 booties. LOL.
You
That's
gotta
right.
bring that booty. As the technical employer here, her username makes me so uneasy. It's like we have training for this. Oh, my car. Well, that didn't work out. All right, let's get on here. While we're here, we're gonna hit storm. Gotta go. All right, very poor positioning of my car. That timing is almost certainly gonna come back to haunt me.
I just want to say thank you to all the raiders and thank you, Rookie Girly. Thanks for coming in. There's many raiders here.
Let's go.
Let's
at
say
that.
hi to featured by. We've got Excellent Booty, which is my twin. Hi.
We've also got
We've
Rebel
got
Scum. Let's go. Rebel Scum trying to
Scum.
educate me on the earth sprite there. You give it a gun and it gives you a gold gun. Rebel Scum. I'm so sad I didn't see that. Thank you for that. Now I know. And as G.I. Joe would tell you, knowing is half the battle. So I am extremely grateful. Give me my bullets. That's amazingly helpful information. And can we all just be excited that how often they update this game? It's incredible.
Very often, yes. We've also got Ronan here. Ronan said the Bootyverse begins.
The Bootyverse. That's amazing. Kintsugi Ronan, you have an amazing name. I think we have met before. I think I say that every time I see your username because it's amazing. Featured Bite, what's up? Welcome. This is crazy. Excellent booty.
Raiders. Thank
Bring
you,
that
everybody.
booty.
And
Jordash, by the way.
just,
What's
you
up,
know,
Jordash?
just a little shout out. You know, if you guys want to hang out with Tom in the future, don't forget to follow him.
Word.
Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to, just come and check out the stream at a later time. Tom goes live every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. You can always expect him on at those times.
That is correct. Except for,
Excellent
of
booty.
course,
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
We're going to be live tomorrow, everybody. And who just... Oh, we got Excellent Booty. The Bootyverse really does begin right now. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. We're doing everything that we can to build this community. We are all positivity all the time around here. But I will say I do interface with the real world. And so before you guys came on, Chat asked me a question that took me to a dark place. So forgive me, chat. But the only thing I can promise is I will always tell you what I believe to be true. And 99 times out of 100, we are focused just on the most positive things in the world. Why is this not locking on? Are we really too far away? That sounds like a lie to me. There we go.
LeBlanc, thank you.
All right, LeBlanc is crazy generous. So I assume that's what's going on here.
5 gifties.
Look at that, LeBlanc in the house.
Zyzo, Silt, and Jesse.
Get in.
Guys.
Get in.
Thank you to LeBlanc.
Yes, indeed. Thank you guys so much. So appreciate the way that you guys support this community. LeBlanc, for anybody that doesn't know him, is a map builder extraordinaire. Actually creates maps inside of Kyzen for us. Is a very kind and very generous human being. So I am not at all surprised at his continued freakish generosity. So thank you, LeBlanc. Always, always appreciate it, man. And Raiders, I know you guys like Rookie Girly, but do you like Rookie Girly as much as we do around here? We did a co-stream not too long ago that was an absolute highlight of my streaming career. Amazing. She is a lot of fun. And she introduced me to something that Bring That Booty has tried to teach me, which is streaming for women is a harrowing place. So I'm going to guess that you guys are all the ones that have been good to her, and anybody that is good to these incredible streamers out there gets my appreciation. So thank you guys for being dope and for being respectful. It makes me very sad that these two incredible ladies have had to think about that. So, boo. But nonetheless, I'm super grateful that you guys are here and are a part of the Rookie Girly community, which we try to dip into whenever we can.
If you guys haven't followed Rookie Girly yet, go ahead and do so. It's at the top of the chat. Go ahead. Go follow her. All right. Shall we get back to...
Let's do it. Just make sure, guys, we prioritize community comments. So if you have anything you want to say, anything you want to talk about, let us know. Otherwise, Eunice will continue to steer the conversation. Topics on gaming. For anybody that doesn't know me, by the way, I suppose I should set the room, as they say. So I am an entrepreneur. I've built multiple companies. The company that I'm most known for, it's a bit of a toss-up. My most successful company was a company called Quest Nutrition, which I took from not existing to being valued at $1 billion. We sold that. My partners and I built that together, and I started the company that you're seeing now. So the way I sum it up quickly is I built $1 billion company and a 1 billion view company. And so I'm known for my YouTube show, which covers all kinds of topics from finance and business to world affairs. And one of our sort of spicy wild cards is gaming, because I am building a video game called Project Kyzen, which the amazing and talented Rookie Girly has played. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, so we talk about here on stream all things game related. So if you guys have any questions about game industry, AI is a topic I cover a lot, let us know. Or just general mindset, success stuff. That's sort of my default when we got nothing else to talk about, because that is my obsession. All right, with that, take it away.
Woo! And one more thing to add. If you guys ever think of questions that you want to ask Tom or any topics, in the Discord, you can post them. You can message me. There's a form there in the Discord too, and we'll bring them to stream or whatever is necessary. Okay. Anyway, the topic that we were talking about, the question was, what's your take on investments and investing in people? And you were sort of in the thick of it about investments specifically.
Yeah. So, we got him, chat. Come on. Is he gonna peek out again, or do I need to get rid of this tree? Look at that. Single shot. All right. Is he in the building? Where'd he go? All right. I don't see him. Okay. So, yeah, investing we already covered. So I'll move on to the second part, which was investing in people. So that really comes down to the most important investment you are ever going to make, boys and girls, is in your significant other. There is not a more important decision you will ever make. Literally nothing. Not what you pursue It's all about your relationship. Oh, chat, sorry. This gun really, that was terrible. We should all be embarrassed by that, but mostly me. So investing, we just got to get rid of this tree. It's got to go. No, how dare you? Oh, chat.
Oh.
That is the second time today. I got to be better at this. All right. Now we got a new.
All right, your best investment is your significant other.
That is facts.
Please expand.
Oh, how'd that not work? So nobody's going to have a bigger influence on your emotional state than your significant other. That is for sure. I do think that humans work better. Chad, did we just see that? Okay, that was glorious. Eunice, you should be freaking out right now. You got to get on it. I need a cheer squad. All right, that was way more hype than I'm getting credit for. All right, here we go. Let's push. So it's 1v1. I think at a distance. At a distance, we're better off with the lock on, but if we get up close, we're going to be way better off with the sword. So yeah, back to relationships. Nobody's going to have a bigger influence on your emotional state than your significant other. So choose wisely. Also, I think humans work very well in a pair, as it stops you from getting stuck because you have somebody else to offer you ideas, better thinking. They're going to be underground, aren't they? But if they went underground, they are very at risk of getting trapped. If anybody sees them, don't hesitate to speak up. Oof.
We've got a comment from Jordash who says,
Let's go, Jordash.
Best relationships are when everyone is up and ready to go for the same thing at the same time and everyone knows each other's roles and or limitations.
Ooh, Jordash, that is so true, but now you're getting into spicy territory. There's a sword right there. Where is this? Okay.
How so spicy?
We have to believe that they're
the limitations part?
No, roles. So that is like the truest-ish ever is how important. Okay, so they're going to try to stay underground. Nope, they're going to come up. Okay, well, we'll take that. It's far better for us. Oh, that would have been clutch if we had hit them, sent them into the storm. But we didn't clutch it. Now, did we? Okay, there we go. Let me peck away at you. Yeah, that's fine.
This G-Wagon
Yes,
is a
please,
beast.
please, run towards the storm. But no blast off there. Nope. The turning radius on this thing is hideous. Okay, we got to get out of the storm.
I believe.
Oh, we're too low. We're too low. Oh! We had that one. We had that one. I'm not going to lie. Oh, goodness gracious. We should have shielded up. That was terrible. Oh, times like this, I want to punch myself in the mouth. That was traumatic. That was traumatic. Not going to lie. That was traumatizing. Rise Online. I like that perspective. What did OG Shay say? I firmly believe if they don't challenge or change you, then you didn't choose right. Shay, I am here for that. I have told my wife many times, I don't even want to know who I would have become if I hadn't met her. I don't even want to know. She has made me so much better that I'm just beyond grateful that I met my wife. Beyond grateful. Were it not for her, woof. I certainly would not have become the person that I am now. So finding a good partner is so amazing. And I want it for all of you. Now, of course, thank you, Kintsugi. It was so close. I'm going to lose sleep over that one tonight. We hit the storm. Probably should have jumped out sooner. It's always the near misses that haunt you. So yeah, finding somebody that pushes you, that changes you. You guys are ultimately, you're basically going to be, not basically, you're going to co-evolve together. And that is the joy. That is the greatest thing. Rebel Scum. My saddest second place was when I bush camped to change a diaper and wash baby bottles and came back to it being down to me versus one guy, but couldn't clutch. That would have been gangster. Rebel Scum. That would have been the greatest victory of all time. We are all sad by proxy that you did not. I know what that's like, so I feel your pain. Parzival to OG Shay, I'm having trouble updating Kyzen. I don't like to hear that. Just tried uninstalling and reinstalling, but I keep getting stuck on the Impact Theory Studios page. Any recommendations? Why do we have an update today? Has it just been a long time since you updated? And I think we do have to move over now. So let us head over. We're going to be playing Project Kyzen now, everybody. By the way, anybody that's on the raid squad, we do play Project Kyzen as a community. It is a free-to-play game. Would love for you guys to join us. So I'm not sure what the update is that you got. I'm guessing, Parzival, that it's been a while since you played. I'm not aware of that bug, and I didn't have any updates here, so it wasn't a recent update. You were traveling. Parzival travels a lot. A lot. All right, so we play as a community. Anybody that wants to jump in, if you've already downloaded the game, be sure to dive in. We will get you added to our lobby here. And in the meantime, don't forget, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, just hit us up.
Rebel Scum also said, finding a good partner is absolutely crucial. I honestly think that's why it took me 10 years for my body to decide that I could have kids. It was always the wrong partner until I met my current one.
There we go. That is fascinating. So if there are any kids in the room, now's the time where you're going to want them to plug their ears, because the greatest piece of advice my mom ever gave is just so fascinating. It's such a glimpse into the way that humans work. So my mom told me that for a woman to have an orgasm with you, she has to trust you. And I was like, what? Like, that was so shocking and nonsensical to me. But once you begin to realize, like, man, for women having kids, it is a crazy investment. And so stress will make it hard to get pregnant. Apparently, not feeling like you're with the right person can make it hard to get pregnant. It's just, it is utterly fascinating. So yeah, partner shop. Become the kind of person that's worthy of an awesome partner, and you will go a long way. Indeed. All right. Relentless and Oscar. What's going to be even teams? Let's try this. Oscar, I've swapped teams. Join me. I have a feeling Relentless versus the two of us is about right. Let's go over here to deathmatch. Let's start on this. But if either LeBlanc or Clashy are here, definitely let me know, as we will play your guys' maps if you guys are available. Let's talk about Talkstar. I don't know what that is. OG Shay. Let's go, OG Shay. Let's get you in here. Now, you don't show as online on mine, but if you are and it's just not showing up, Relentless or Oscar, if you can send her an invite, that would be amazing. It's good that I don't know Talkstar. I'm guessing the Talks stands for toxic. So yeah, people like that are not exactly going to be on my radar. I avoid that stuff like the plague.
Just from a quick Google of what I did about it, it says it's a platform to predict human toxicity caused by drugs and chemicals through the integration of biotechnology and information technology. Not sure if that's it 100%.
So it's like a detox thing?
Yeah, either that, or they're talking about Talkstar, which is an album by the band Toxic that came out in 2015.
Okay. I can't help on any of those things. I know not of what you speak in either direction. Wrong. It's my old Xbox 360. Oh, that's your username. Is it? Let's see. Let's see, Jordash. We'll see if we've got anybody with Tox in their name. Nope. All right. Shay, we got Shay. All right, everybody. We are going to dive in. It's now my analytical laboratory branding. Talkstar. All right, let's go. It is fascinating to me who we have in chat, that we have somebody that runs an analytical laboratory I want to know more about it. Man, back at Quest, we used to have to use all kinds of labs, constantly sending things for testing. Constantly. It's crazy. Got to know labs pretty well back then. All right, everybody, this is Project Kyzen. Right now, it is a fast and furious game. They are quick rounds, lots of elims to be had. We are working on a bigger version in the genre of, turning on my controller, in the genre of the, hold on one second, Extraction Royale. So we will have that up and running, hopefully in the not too distant future, as a pre-alpha. And we'll be inviting people in to come in and play and give us some feedback. Theoretically, I think we are ready to go now. All right. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We are in business. You invented the cancer gun robots? What? What is a cancer gun robot? Jordash, I'm going to need to hear about a cancer gun robot. You're mixing some pretty interesting things there. That was not on my bingo card for today. I will tell you that. All right, everybody, you're probably going to want to turn down your volume because I can get very animated when playing Project Kyzen. So, especially with OG Shay and Relentless on the field, we will see who is going to be today's villain. OG Shay is raising an early hand. Nope. False. All right, chat. Can we get her? OG Shay is not for play.
I believe.
She's going to get that. The laser charge back up, though. All right. Oscar, where you at?
DoorDash says they're laboratory and surgical robots with electrochemical cells on them.
Got her.
To be able to act as artificial enzymes.
That's crazy. So what kind of testing have we done? Where are we at on that? That sounds absolutely mind-blowing. Whoa. How dare you? How dare you, Relentless? I was like, how do you get to me so fast? He has a glitch slide, everybody. He has mastered the glitch slide. As a controller player, I do not have access to this glitch slide. So, but we don't make excuses around here, boys and girls. We do not make excuses. We gotta find a way to outperform his super slide. We'll get there. We'll get there, chat. Oh. Here we go. Come on. Oh. Stolen out from under me. It's all right, Oscar. Always take a kill when you can get it. Oh, we are playing terribly right now. How dare you, Relentless? How dare you?
Take back what you've lost.
The famous Relentless slides. I think that's famous. Yes, indeed. The famous Relentless slides are here. Uh-oh. We got a 2v1. It did not work out well for me, Eunice. It did not work out well. Not at all. Shay, I'm the villain.
I swear today.
That is, it's so funny. Do you know, I've actually never thought about that. That is the truest thing ever. I'm the villain. I'm the villain. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, Shay. I respect it. But I'm gonna have to earn that tie. Oh, you guys see Relentless go sliding across my screen? Oh, he's trying to slice and dice. We are dangerously low, chat. All right, if we manage to scramble away and survive, almost.
Take back what
you've man, lost. I was close. I thought I had it. They improved cancer cure mechanism efficiency by 100% with the flip of a light switch. The rest is branched off into robotics, pharmaceuticals, and or patient-specific health statuses. Jordash, that's crazy. You've been in here for a while. How did I not know that this was your bag, man? You got to keep me up to date on this stuff. That is very interesting.
I would love to know more about what you mean by cancer cure mechanism efficiency.
The doctor said, man.
Oh, no way. How is a bot becoming my nemesis today? How?
You have been killed.
Hey, Jordash, for real, will you drop a link into Discord and let me know where I can learn more about this? Shay! Oh, Shay. And crossing distance. Nobody crosses distance like Shay. Nobody. We got to get her. Chat. She has the audacity to call me the villain. Oh, I'm so bad at this rhythm. Gotta practice, gotta practice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nope. Okay. Nuked? Is that you? Who got him? Echo of Eternity.
Oh, that's crazy.
Here we go.
Power equals force.
Nope.
Times
False.
speed.
Oh, we're getting double
You have been
teamed.
killed.
Oh.
Bilyeu is a teacher. Learn
No good.
from this.
Oh, disco, sure. Oh, disco, sure. I don't know what that means.
The Discord.
Power
Discord,
equals
there we go.
force Times speed.
Good
You know,
call.
people
Thank you
call
for the
it-
what word am I looking for? Interpretation? That's
the-
not a word. What word is it? I'm having a
The
stroke.
interpretation is good.
Nope,
The
not a
interpretation's
word.
good.
Interpretation. There we go. What was happening to my mind? That
Bilyeu
word,
is
every
a
time I reach
teacher.
for it, my
Learn
mind's
from
like, nope,
this.
nope. Here's a fake word though. Enjoy.
Interpretation is so good. You can leave it there.
I think it was trying to blend interpolation
You cleared
with
their mind.
interpretation,
Now,
and
clear
it was
yours.
just handing back gobbledygook. That
Here's a random question for you, Tom.
Hit me
Did you ever
with
take the SATs?
I did.
Power equals force
And-
times speed.
You know,
Oh.
when you took the
You have
SATs,
been
did you
killed.
study for them?
I did not. I grew up in
Success
Tacoma. There's no such
begins
thing.
with faith.
I had never heard of like SAT tutors and stuff like that. So I don't think people have a very accurate view of how I grew up. So the easy way to explain how I grew up, because if you look at Tacoma now, it's very different as a kid. When I grew up, the easiest way to explain the vibe was I didn't have cows, but my neighbors did. So that's like I was right at the edge of rural.
You guys took don't have a cow quite literally. Get it?
Oh, well, literally a cow, as in moo cow,
Yeah.
a literal cow. I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
they took it figuratively.
They took it fair, but you know, both, because you
There
don't
you
have
go.
a cow, but people always say cow.
Indeed. Is that still a
Yeah.
phrase? Because we used to say that a lot. Don't have a cow, man.
I don't think the youths say it
You have
anymore.
been
though.
killed.
Oh, you brought it back though,
Try to do
Eunice.
better.
Now I miss that phrase. You guys don't know what you're missing
like
out
it.
on. It's a great phrase.
like it.
That's why. That is why. All right, we lost. That's trash.
Improve your
That's
form.
trash.
DoorDash says, I didn't, and I failed an exam in first year chemistry and then failed genetics too. DoorDash, you didn't take the SATs? And
How'd you get
DoorDash
away
also
with
says,
not
I
taking
usually just talk about gaming here, though. Talking about gaming here, yeah.
So Zizzo is saying you need to eat your microphone because we have already cranked her up. We got to get
Really?
more
'Cause-
volume on you, homie, on your side. Crank it up, mic sensitivity, whatever you got to do. Let's go.
Everybody said I was good earlier.
Zizzo
let me
begs
crank
to
it. Let me
differ.
crank it. Let me crank it. Zizzo.
All right, let us.
Zizzo, you're
build-
crazy.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? There we go. All right, still got our teams. Let's pick a new map. Echo Forge. We'll play the classics here today.
The classics.
No SATs. So yeah, I took the SATs. I took it twice. I didn't study for it
As
because,
you
like I
think,
said, that wasn't a thing.
so shall you
But
become.
my combined score was 990. Combined. Took it twice. Took the best score of each time and put them together. And I still only got a 990. Even I'm like freaked out by that. And I think the scoring's different now, so I don't know if everybody will really understand how bad that is. But basically, a monkey smearing feces on the test would score higher than that. So that's where I came from. So when I say my journey has been one about getting tougher and learning post-schooling, you can take me seriously.
An enemy
Oh,
Yes.
Shay,
Be
we got her.
aggressive.
We got her.
You have been
Let's
killed.
go. I don't
She
think it's
says-
balanced, though. I think
Begins
Shay
with
has
faith.
walloped me far more than I have her. But we got to take our wins where we get them. Uh-oh.
Do
Uh-oh.
you think that if you had kids, do you think you would put them in private school?
Yes. What are you talking about? Until public
I'm
school
just
gets
asking a
fixed,
question. Have been
like,
killed.
no way am I feeding my
Take
kids to
back
the
what
buzzsaw
you've
that is
lost.
LA Public School District. No way. Now, that makes me very sad because the vast majority of humanity cannot afford to put their kids in public school, and we should be thinking a lot about the vast majority of humanity. Ah,
Failure will test your
Void
character.
Lurker, bout to get
Rise
it,
up.
Eunice. So yeah, I would for sure. Education terrifies me. I do not understand the current strategy with education, which is like, hey, how badly can we make things? Like that is no bueno. No.
Would
bueno.
you recommend in college?
Oh,
Never yield to
in the
enemy.
face by Relentless. Shot in the face. All right, Relentless. How dare you? Let's start with that.
You have been
Oh my
killed.
goodness, at that distance?
You have failed.
What?
That's crazy.
That's a shotgun.
A failure.
All right, I'm gonna have somebody kidnap George today. I blame him. George is on our game dev team. What was that? That was very weird. Enjoy that glitch, everybody. Okay,
That's
so your question, sorry, was what?
My question was, would you be recommending college to your kids?
Oh,
The doctor said man
so if they
cannot
were
fly.
actually my children. So if I had
said
kids
yeah.
today,
But
I
we'll
don't,
try.
college won't even really be a concept like it is now by the time they're old enough to go. So
You have been killed.
the real question is, would I
Success
advise, if
begins
you're a
with failure.
high school senior right now, do I advise you to go to college today? So I would say if you have to take on debt to go to college, I would be very skeptical. And so it may be that
killed.
I am just trash
You
at my own
lost
game.
focus.
It may be that you should go to community college so that you can still continue to push your education forward without taking on debt. It may be that you should learn everything
Bilyeu is a teacher.
online.
Learn from this.
The amount of stuff that you can learn just online. So for instance, okay, since I graduated college, oh man, I really wanted to see Lamb.
You have been killed. Never yield to
Eunice,
the enemy.
how can you work for somebody that is this bad? That's the question. I wouldn't be surprised if you had an
because
existential
I
crisis.
believe in the physics of progress.
There you
and
go.
I believe
There you
we're gonna
go.
Get better.
I like it. All right, here we go.
An
She's
enemy
too
is
focused.
slain.
I caught her slipping, everybody.
You've mastered.
Caught her slipping.
That's a throwback, by the way.
Caught her slipping?
It's a
Really? See that? The
throwback.
bad news is that feels contemporary to me.
That's
That's how old I am.
just so you guys know. Yesterday, I asked Tom if he knew what YOLO meant. And he did. He did know.
I was
He
gonna
did
say
know.
you better get
So-
this right because that wasn't the one I didn't know.
He did. He did know what YOLO meant.
But she
So now
asked
I-
because she was so horrified because I didn't know some other
Cleared them mind.
hopelessly random
Clear yours.
string of letters.
It's not hopeless.
Do you know
Chat,
QBZ,
we
bro?
know-
You don't even know QBZ, bro? No. What was it?
No, it was HMU. Chat. If you know what HMU means, please put it in the chat, please. I feel like that.
Now
one
that I
is-
know, it seems so obvious. But at the time, admittedly, I had no idea. I was like, what?
that one is so obvious. I mean, I feel like
Yes, okay.
you know, like TTYL. Look, see, even Parcel hit me up. Yes,
TTYL. TTYL, I
No.
know this one.
TTYL. Tom, that's your time. That's
Oh,
your time.
TTYL. What is it? Thank you, something later. Is that it? What is it?
No, talk to you later.
Talk to you later. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm pretty bad at
Okay,
these,
okay,
I'll
wait.
admit.
You were in the era of
We typed everything
online
out.
messaging.
Yes,
well-
sort of, but I was already out of college by the time that stuff came around.
Like
So-
AOL Messenger?
Yeah, so I didn't
You were
spend a
on
lot of time in that.
Okay. Okay, well, what about
An enemy
Got him!
what about the
Unleash
classic,
your
the
potential.
classic that people love to make fun of now? ASL?
ASL?
Yeah.
ASL?
Come on. Yes.
No, I don't know that
This
one
is
at
from
all.
the chat rooms. No.
What is it?
That's when people in chat rooms would talk and they'd be like, "Oh, ASL," it meant like age, sex, location, because like.
Like just trying to figure out who you are?
Yeah, but it's like, how old are you? Like, what's your gender? And then also, like, where are you located at?
You have been
All right, well, that one at least seems useful.
Never yield to the
Now,
enemy.
yeah, I don't know. I use very few abbreviations. So the abbreviation that sort of became, to me, it feels like the actual statement is IRL. So that one feels good. But I
Oh,
don't
I
use
love
a whole lot of
Sleep.
those. That is
Yes.
very much a
Be
generational thing.
aggressive.
Okay.
Killed.
And the bazooka for the win.
You lost focus.
Oh, How have I lost messages?
DoorDash earlier.
What's happening?
DoorDash earlier said, "Oh yeah, Dreamcast game Blue Stinger would recommend." Parzival says, "I'm only 1 year younger than Tom," and he got
he knows these better than I do. Parzival, you have kids, yeah? Because that might be, I'm sure that helps a lot. My dogs.
Oh yeah, you also use AFK.
I use AMK?
AFK.
Oh, what's happening? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess it's hard to blame anybody other than myself when it's your own game, but we just had a catastrophic crash. That's no bueno. Wow. That is the first time. I don't remember that ever happening. But we just went down, everybody. We just ate it. That was gnarly. That's 100% the reason, says Parzival. Your kids, yup. Yeah, I am not rich with children. So alas, that means that I am certainly not rich. That is not at all the button we wanted to click. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Start game. All right, here we are. We're back in it. All right, we will rebuild that lobby. Did anybody else get crashed out, by the way? Shay, did you get bumped? Oscar, what about you? You will lurk, but have to hop on a call. Fair enough. Thank you for joining us, Shay. As always, a lot of fun to have you. Relentless. All right, let's see.
I will also mention that
I would accept if I could.
that 8:30, you got a little something going on.
Oh, do I?
At 8:30.
Oh, it is
you
so
do.
good that you're here. Let me see what we got. Oh my goodness. I really have something going on. Well, everybody,
really
guess what? We're going to have to raid now. We're going to have to pass it on. One more shout out to Rookie Girly and her community. Thank you guys for the raid today. It was so wonderful getting to spend time with you. I hope you enjoyed our inaugural rep here with Eunice in the house. It was wonderful to have you, Eunice. Thank you for this. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think we're stepping into a whole new era here in the stream game. So I'm very excited what the future holds. Everybody, we do end most of our streams with a raid. So we're going to go do a raid here and see. I'm going to guess, given that Rookie Girly, who is almost always our first person that we look for, that she sent you guys my way means that she is not streaming. In fact, one thing, Eunice, if you could, when we get towards the end of stream, have somebody dialed in for us so we don't have to go looking. What is happening? You guys can't see this one, but that's a weird thumbnail. Somebody looks like rubbing something on somebody else. Not sure what to make of that.
Crazy.
Indeed it is.
Thank you, Parzival. I enjoyed being here, and I'm glad that it helped with the flow of conversation.
No
thank
doubt.
you. And thank
No
you, Rebel.
doubt.
Thank you, Caballero.
Oh, you put some spice on that one. Now, was that Caballero Boom?
Caballero Boom, yeah.
Yeah, to avoid sounding like the most gringo of gringos, I always call him Boom.
And Oscar, thank you. And I really enjoyed being here. Thank you, guys. It was
wonderful.
good. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Now, remember, normally we're Tuesday, Thursday, but tomorrow, because I'm traveling on Thursday, we're going to go live tomorrow. I'm really trying to stick to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday thing, but there are going to be occasional things where it's like, it's just not possible for me to stream on that day. And as I will be on an airplane actively during the time that we are normally streaming, I will not be able to do it. Okay, I have found that Firewalker is a lovely person, but he does not talk very much to his community. Let's see, who else do we have? Do we have anybody with good vibes, positivity? That is always my fave. I'm not sending you to politics. I'll spare you guys that. I don't remember much about Rapper, but he's on my list. All right, let's try Rapper again. We'll see if this is somebody that I'm remembering fondly or just remembering. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. And Eunice, thank you for reminding me that I have to go. We have to film, everybody. All right, have a good one, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Peace. By the way, Drew over on YouTube, welcome. YouTube is still a quiet place. Hopefully we're growing it, Drew, but it's wonderful to see you over there. So thank you for being here. All right, let the raid begin. All right, guys, I'll be hanging out with you in chat for a few minutes. And so show the love, be awesome. Don't ask for anything, just be rad. All right, thanks everybody. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
It's getting booted.
I
have very little movement left too.
Oh, we just got a follow on the way out. I think you guys can still hear me. So
Nope,
assuming that you
they're
can,
gone.
are you sure?
Tom with the
Bemble,
I
just in
see
case.
Tom with the raid. Thank you so much, Tom.
Bemble.
How was the stream? How was the game? Guys up here in a car with a higher bot. I don't know if this is them, but
Probably them or a different.
All right.
yo, Tom, thank you for the raid. How's the games going?
There's two pink skins.
All right, Tom.
They're wearing.
All right, Eunice, I'll see you in a bit.
I don't know if you're there. Oh,
I am.
okay. I'll see you in a bit.
Right?
All right,
All right.
peace.
I gotta-
Bye,